Welcome to Get Savvy, the podcast for people who want to claim back their time through the power of delegation, streamlining, and productivity. I'm your host today, Teesha, and I've got Jo with me. What are we going to call you, Jo?
I don't know. Co-host. Give me that title. I love it.
Yep, I can give you that title for now, but I am going to boot you off at some point when I get some guests on. Sorry.
No worries. I'm just excited to be here on the very first Get Savvy episode. This has been a long time coming, and we are going to bring you absolute value on how to scale your business, get the business that you want, all through that kind of delegating, streamlining, productivity. Those are, I think, three of my favorite topics ever.
Yes, you do talk about them a lot. So very, very happy to have an expert with me here today. So our first topic for the first episode is a trap that we've seen many business owners fall into. And that trap is business owners trying to be all of the things.
Yeah. All of the things, doing all of the things, all of the departments. When you first start out in business, it is all you, right? It's
Mm.
typical,
Yep.
it's natural, it's what makes sense. You're going to do all the marketing, the sales, the delivery, the
Yep.
strategy, all the accounts, the admin, everything. You are all the things.
Yep. You
But
get
that can't be forever.
you get too busy and it takes an impact on the business, the sales, even though you are acting in sales. Of course it's going to take an impact. You're spreading yourself too thin.
Yeah, we can't, as humans, as business owners, we can't do all of the things in our business really,
Mm.
really well. It's
Yeah.
just not possible. Spreading yourself so thin, like you say, is a way to kind of do an average job of all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And inevitably, things are going to fall off. The wheels are going to fall off the
Yeah.
wagon.
Yeah. And that's just your to-do list growing and not in a positive way. Um, you're thinking that you have to do all of the things when that is actually not true.
Yeah. Like it's completely overwhelming trying to do all those things. And like we all hate our to-do lists. They are always too long. We never get to the end of them. There's never enough hours in the day. And all of those typical kind of sayings that people have
Hmm.
when we try and do all the things.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense once you've kind of started getting clients in or you're selling products, whatever your business is, it doesn't make sense for you to do that long term and it's not sustainable for you to do all the things long term.
No. And it is a bit of a reality check for business owners to sort of realize that they are holding on to all of that and that they might need the help of someone else. And we see all of the excuses start to come out. And it's really a reality check, I think.
Yeah, that's a really good term for it because we do hear all the excuses. Nobody else can do the things that I do really well.
Yeah, it's a good one.
No one's going to know what to do or have the skills. Like only I know how to do these things. No one
Hmm.
else is going to care enough about my business or the things that they need to do.
Yeah, especially as a business owner. Obviously, your business is your baby, but there are actually other people out there that care about your business as well.
Yeah. And the affordability and the money kind of talk comes in as well, like not being able to
Mm.
afford to have someone else do the things or feeling like it's a waste of money because you
Yes.
can do those things.
Yep.
Like I can do those things. Why would I pay someone to do them? It feels like a waste of money. Like
Yep.
that's a typical one.
Or it might be something that you deem as sort of lower level, and so you don't want to pay someone to do that specific task.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Or you
see
might
business owners also like wanting to or not thinking that they have time to put into training someone. Oh, it's
mm,
going to take them so long. It's just easier if I do it myself.
yep.
I don't want to put the time in.
And what if you do train them and then they make the mistakes? That's always going to be a risk. They're
Mhm.
gonna get it wrong. And then again, it's just back to it's easier if I just do it myself.
Oh, that excuse right there I think is the worst one for me. I have to stop myself saying
Mm,
that one as well.
Yep.
I know that I am gonna propel my business forward, and I mean, this is how I grew Strictly Savvy to a point now where I don't work at
Mm.
Strictly Savvy anymore. Like, Tisha, you're running it. You're the GM. I don't have a job there anymore,
Mhm.
and that's awesome. Like, I wanted that to happen. Um, it's it's the thing that I have to stop myself from saying as well.
Mm.
It's just easier if I do it myself. And you are right. It is easier if you
Yeah.
do it yourself.
Yep. And
But
faster sometimes, often.
abs absolutely. If you keep doing it though, you're always going to do it.
Mhm.
And this leads into, like, there's an opportunity cost of you doing the things,
Yeah.
even if it is easier yourself, because you're not doing some even more important things in your business.
Yeah. You're not generating revenue, you're not getting leads, you're not making sales, you're not servicing clients, you're not following up on leads, all of those really, really important things that is going to propel your business forward and actually grow it. You're focusing on random admin tasks. It's
Mhm.
that shouldn't be a priority for you as a business owner, really, at the end of the day.
Yeah. If you are doing any of those things that someone else could do for you, you're not putting that time into, like Tisha says, the revenue generating activities. Now, what's more important?
Mm.
Spending 2 hours doing your admin or spending 2 hours generating sales?
Yeah. Yeah. There is one that's obviously going to make you more money for the business, and I don't think that's the admin option,
No?
unfortunately. You the whole goal as a business owner is to grow your business. So, as you grow, you're going to start getting busier, and you are wearing all of those hats. It's just what we do, like you said at the start, as a business owner. But at some point, there's got to be a switch, really.
Yeah. So, like, I like the term opportunity cost. So, like, if
Mm,
you're doing admin for an hour, what is the opportunity cost of that? Maybe you missed the opportunity to follow up a lead because it wasn't on your radar.
mm,
And then they found a competitor and they've gone with the competitor because you didn't follow them up.
yeah.
There is an opportunity cost for every hour that you do doing things like admin.
Hmm. And you have to start thinking about those tasks in your business that only you can do as a business owner. If you're getting out there networking and you're really selling your business because you know it the best, that is what you should be focusing on rather than
Mhm.
um, scheduling a meeting for next week. If you're doing that kind of stuff, then it's reducing your chances of being able to scale the business. And the easiest thing for you to start looking at outsourcing is their admin.
Mm. Yeah, it is the easiest thing. And um, we've kind of come up with 5 key kind of categories. So if you think like, okay, you've made the realization that it doesn't make sense for you to be doing some of the things in your business, and someone else could do those for you because you can then use your time to generate revenue. Like, we're all in business, let's face it, to make money. It's the point of being in business. So if you swap those admin tasks for the revenue generating things, then you're going to achieve those kind of revenue and profit and money goals that you have. So we've got 5 categories.
Mhm.
And what we want you to do is be really conscious over the next week about all of the things that you are doing. Like, even have a notebook next to you
Yeah.
on your desk and write down the things that you're doing
Yep.
and really think about these 5 categories.
Yeah. So we're trying to make it really easy by breaking it down to these 5. There are more things, but accounts, and that is anything to do with accounts. Anytime you're doing something repetitive, this could be hourly tasks, daily tasks, weekly tasks, monthly tasks, anything repetitive that can be documented as a process. making any type of arrangements. And this again could be anything from event planning to appointment bookings and scheduling meetings in your diary, content creation. And as well, if you're doing something that takes you ages to do because it's actually outside of your skill set and you're just trying to do it anyway.
Mhm.
So those are the easiest things to outsource first and think about outsourcing first. So if you're just really, really conscious over the next week with every single task that you're doing and noting down anything that falls into those 5 categories to make a start, and you'll start seeing the kind of things that actually you should probably not have on your to-do list.
Yeah. So let's go through those 5 categories again. So grab a pen, paper, write these things down. Anything to do with accounts, anything repetitive, making any type of arrangements, content creation, something that is outside your skill set.
Hmm. Yeah, 5 really, really good categories there. So, what could you actually do once you've freed up that time? That's the next question. Once you start figuring out the stuff that you can actually outsource,
Mhm.
what can you focus on? How can you then grow the business?
Yeah, as business owners, we know the strategies that are going to have the biggest impact in our business, and they're all based around that revenue generation.
Hmm.
Following up with leads, the finding leads, the networking, like you say, Teesha, all of that stuff that's going to bring in the money into your business, or even servicing your clients. Doing a
Yeah,
really great job for your clients is a great way to have that income keep on coming in.
yeah,
Those are the things that we want you to be really focusing your time on. The things that only you can do.
yeah,
Um, and then when you have that time and headspace to focus on those things, you do a better job of them.
yeah,
You do a better job of servicing your clients. You do a better job of bringing in the sales and being present on those sales calls because you're not thinking about the million other things that are on your to-do list.
yeah. It's just like any aspect of your life, really. You perform better when you're not overwhelmed, and no one wants to be overwhelmed. So, why would you want to be like that in your business? Your clients don't want to see you overwhelmed and feel like they're not a priority. So,
Mm.
yeah, why
Yep.
should you? So, there you have it, our very first episode, and we hope you really enjoyed it. So, if you did, please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the Get Savvy podcast. And if you're not sure what you could delegate, we've actually got a handy resource over on the Strictly Savvy website called 101 Things to Delegate to Your Virtual Assistant to get the ideas flowing a little bit. And you can check that out at strictlysavvy.co.nz.